Won't you close?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be sort of a definitely a behind the scenes look at me kind of doing the playroom. I showed you a bunch of different aspects of me kind of decorating the playroom and what I put into it. So I filmed a bunch along the way. It's sort of a choppy video, but I just wanted to show you what it kind of took for me to do the playroom. And yeah, I forgot to film an intro, so here I am sitting down to edit and realized I have no intro here. So I don't know, I thought I would just do a different type of a video. If you guys haven't seen the playroom tour, obviously I will link it down below. I will put it at the end slate and in an iCard for you guys to watch the finalized playroom tour. But I just thought I would show you kind of, I don't know, a behind the scenes look. I've gotten some questions on if I would film this or not, or show the process of doing the playroom and how I did certain things. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will get along with the video. All right, so here is the official before for Sydney's playroom. I'm sorry, the lighting's pretty terrible with the lighting from the window coming in, but I want to show you an absolute raw and real before. So I literally have a bin of laundry, dirty laundry there. Pretty embarrassing, but you know, I'm really showing you the before. Shoes, our forest green walls, but this is what it looks like before. All of my lighting equipment. Some outdoor things. Walls need to be patched. Crazy closet. All right, we've got one coat down. I did the edging. It took me 2 coats for that. We've got 1 coat on, and I'm silly. I did not buy paint with primer in it. I need 2 coats of the white paint on the walls. I got this Bless This Mess sign at Hobby Lobby, and it is a metal sign. It was very inexpensive with their 40% off coupon. I decided to paint it with some acrylic paint in the color coral. Recommendation to you guys, use spray paint to cover metal, because this took like 3 coats and it still looks pretty bad, but I was learning as I go. I have never really DIY'd or decorated a room, so everything in this playroom was a first for me, and I definitely learned a lot along the way. Look at me using power tools, making sure things are all level. Yeah, dude, your mom is using some power tools. Yeah. So I hung these bookshelves from IKEA, and I placed them purposely so that Sydney could only reach the bottom shelf, and then I wanted enough space for her tall books to be able to fit them, so that is why I placed them kind of high. And then I got these letters from Michaels, and how perfect were these for above her bookshelf. So I decided to paint them a gray color to kind of go with things and have them, you know, stand out a little bit more. But these are absolutely perfect for anyone's room. Playroom, you can spell a child's name. So I just gave them 1 coat or 2 coats of gray paint, and I think that they turned out pretty cute hanging above Sydney's bookshelves. I like to have words and just letters and just literature all around so that Sydney can learn and look at her little stations, and she just loves her little reading station. Okay, those were pretty difficult to hang for me. You have to measure, obviously, to make sure they're center, and I kind of eyeballed it. I kind of measured it and kind of eyeballed it. And then where the nail hole is in the back of these letters, they're not all equal. So when you go to hang them, you can't just line up the nails equally. So the D has like 4 different holes, but thank goodness it's hidden. Yeah, so I had to basically just step back. And then the E, I think I need to put like a command hook or something, because the E, when it's hung, it just leans, so it's not straight. So they're a little bit difficult. I probably suggest using some 3M like sticks and a few for each letter instead of putting tons of holes in the wall, but it's gonna look cute. So if you've already seen my playroom tour, you know I got this table and stools set from Target on major sale. Apparently they do not sell the round anymore. They changed it to a square. So they retail for like $100. I ended up getting it for $25. So when Sydney was in bed, most of the time is when I did my projects, and I just put together this little table and stools for Sydney, and she loves her new table and stools. I don't know why it's so special for her, but it is, and it's so cute.
I know that you are having a hard time.
Whoa! You mean like this is for me? Wow!
What do you think?
Mommy.
You got a new table. I am super into Pom Pom Garlands right now, so I decided to make my own for like a half to a quarter of the price of pre-made ones. So I got these pom pom balls off of Etsy, and all you will need is a needle for threading and then some sort of thread. I used embroidery floss, I believe it was called, and I just stuck the needle in the middle of the balls and they hold very tight. You can also use different like thicker thread if you can find it at the craft store. I just got these at Michael's, and then I just strung them along, and they stay pretty much in place. You can move them as much as you want and have like big spacing. You can put different designs on there, but yeah, I cannot wait to be making so many more pom pom garlands for the holidays, Christmas, and different colors and patterns, and just doing different things with them. I don't know why. I mean, this is so simple, but I thoroughly enjoyed the way that it came out.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you.
And my favorite part of the playroom are these wall decals I got from Rocky Mountain Decals. These are in the style Here Comes the Sun, and I got the full set. So this is what the decals look like when they come, and I'm showing you the application of them.
Yeah, and then when you peel it off, it all sticks there. Okay, now I'm nervous because I don't know where I want it. I'm thinking. Right here. Okay. We're committing. Oh Lord, I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
You're nervous too? I'm just nervous because I actually, can I have that pink tool? I'm just nervous because I'm like a commitment phobe. And yeah. But I think you're very much able to take them off and put them somewhere else if you don't like your placement. So let's see. Ah, it's sticking, yay. This is gonna be so much fun. Ah, we have the first one on the wall, and now I'm freaking out because I don't really know what I'm doing for a pattern, but oh my goodness, it's even prettier than I ever expected. It is just, you know, like you see it, you know, in pictures and you see it online, but in person, it is absolutely stunning. Okay, so we have one on the wall. And now I gotta figure out where I'm placing the rest. Ooh, that's an eyesight. I need to cover that because that is useless. Oh my word, I'm so excited! Me too, baby. Okay, I realized because I'm so indecisive, I should probably map out what I'm gonna do before I actually put them all on the wall. I do have those two on the wall. I'm dying, I'm obsessed with them. So anyway, I'm using some painter's tape and I'm just gonna kind of rearrange the flowers to see, you know, to kind of map out like where I want them. Step away, rearrange. Ooh, that is gonna look so good, I'm so excited. So the set that I have is from Rocky Mountain Decals, and they so graciously provided these for me. This is the full set of Here Comes the Sun. I am so incredibly in love with this pattern. It's not even funny. I love that it brings in the yellows and the roses and the creams. It's just gonna tie every color that we have going on in the playroom in. I can't wait to see the finished product. And they're so easy to work with. Oh, by the way, I messed up and I tried to peel this off and just stick it on as a sticker. Don't do that. You have to do the transfer because it got stuck to itself. It was a mess. So do it the way that I first did it with that flower.
Through, 'cause we only want what's best, what is best for you.
And this cute sign that says with grace in her heart and flowers in her hair is from Maple and Bloom on Instagram. And I just decided to put a couple of fake flowers on it to add a little extra pizzazz.
I finally have the shelves going up tonight. Sydney's in bed. That's exciting. I'm just putting the shelves in. It's so easy, you guys. Like, so easy to put these in. I'm just kind of figuring out where I want the second shelf. Oops, gosh, making noises. And then this little plastic piece comes off. Here, I'll show you. So this little plastic piece comes off, you squeeze it in and pop this in, and then the shelf sits right in here, and then you cover it with the plastic part. And it will fit perfectly with her bin on the lowest setting. I do have the water pump, or water meter, not water pump, water meter right there. And I did not paint her closet. So I probably will eventually, because clearly it's disgusting. I didn't realize how horrible it was, but it was packed, as you guys know. So, but that system, the Algot system, seems like it's going to be perfect for our needs of just shelves. It does come with, you can do baskets too if you wanted, but I chose the shelves. You can even take out a shelf and then just go get a basket instead. So we will see what it looks like with the shelves. And I didn't move this unit because it's like bolted into the wall, and it's really not that big of a priority for me. I just need to organize and clean it. I'm excited.
I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust in.
Hanging this thing was probably the most frustrating part, besides having to paint the walls 3 different times. Trying to get them level, and then, you know, all of my screws, I'm just an amateur at this, but all of my screws were all too big to fit into the holes, and I didn't realize it, and I guess I should have checked it ahead of time, but I'm learning as I go. Okay, this is the first time I've ever like drilled holes in my walls. So yeah, there's a couple of different holes up here, and then I had to make sure I had a stud, and I I had to use like a plastic anchor, and then I realized it wasn't level, so I had to take it out and then move it down to make it level. So anyway, it's finally level, it's finally hung, but then trying to actually like get it placed properly and whatever. Either way, that was really big pain to hang. So now I'm just kind of using tape and figuring out, now I'm just using,
Mama.
what?
This is missing.
I stinking love you. I'm trying to figure out where I want to hang things. Like, I have these little eyelashes, trying to figure out if I want them there, and then the little beads too. Originally, I actually wasn't, like I bought these cloud shelves forever ago, almost a year ago actually, and I didn't think whoops, the Dave's not holding. I didn't think I wanted them on this wall, but honestly, I'm not weeding any longer, so if I don't use those, then I'll eventually just get a different shelf. So I'll probably put the other cloud shelf like, I don't know. I'm sure you've already seen the Playroom tour actually by now, so you'll kind of know what I already did, but I do not want to hang it at the cloud shelf, that's for sure.
Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek of a behind the scenes look at putting the playroom together, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it like I said, and if you haven't seen the finalized playroom tour, definitely check that out and let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.